Hi everyone, Steve and Noel. We're in windy Yuma, Arizona. The sun doesn't stop shining and the wind doesn't stop blowing. Come on and join us this week.
The road in was a bit bumpy today.
What happened?
I've got a little cleanup to do.
Oh.
So we had about 2 or 3 miles of just hard, bumpy road.
Washboard.
Yep, so now we do a little pickup.
It's not bad. See what the bathroom looks like. Not bad. Toilet paper's all down.
Today we're going to the BBQ Beer Fest. So we got a stack of tickets, $20, bucket tickets. And as we work our way through here, they tell us we can get samples anywhere from 1 ticket to 3 tickets. So let's go eat.
And a long line for pork and ribs. Over here. Barbecue. Oh, that's the street tacos.
After 30 minutes in line, we've got some food. We've got 2 pork tacos and 2 ribs and a coleslaw. I think we're in for 10 tickets / $10.
That's really good. Cheers. Got a sandwich from the Money Pit barbecue. They got here late last night and a little hungover. So they're not bothering with tickets or cash. They just gave us a sandwich for free.
Alright, Noel managed to skip a line and get us 2 Oreo wraps with bacon wrapped Oreos.
What do you think? I think it's delicious.
You can have the rest of mine.
A little smoky, a little sweet. And I just paid a guy 2 tickets instead of 1, so I didn't have to wait in line. We're at the Yuma County Library, the main library. We're gonna suck up some Wi-Fi and get a little bit of editing done and maybe even apply for a job or 2.
We're in the library. It's 3 o'clock on Friday. This is when our videos upload for Patreon viewers. I've got an hour and my video is slowly uploading. We need to find a solution to have better connectivity when we're traveling. Libraries are great, but this is painful. This is painful. But it's a really nice library. We liked the Yuma Library. Upload and download speeds, we were doing about 20 down, 20 up meg per second. So this is fast enough for us to get work done. They had a snack bar. So we got...
So the chubby folks love that.
Got some cupcakes, got a smoothie. Nice, easy place to work. So actually one of my favorite libraries. So I would go back again.
We probably will.
Probably. We are, in this tire, we're 30 pounds low, or we were 30 pounds low, and I checked it this morning. And I was just having a hard time getting the pressure above about 60. So I was having Noel roll it, and I found got a screw right there. I don't know if that's the cause of our problem, but we're sitting in a gas station, so we might as well fix it before we're back out on dirt. Last time I did this, it was a snowstorm.
Oh yeah, in Colorado Springs.
Oh yeah, I hear it.
Seems like we do this a lot.
We go off-roading a lot. Yeah. I guess I would say that's a takeaway from our videos. Have one of these kits in your car if you're going off-road. Our flat tire yesterday kind of cascaded into a series of events. So I plugged the leak in the tire, and I was not, as you saw, I was not having a great time with the plug. But it seemed like it was holding, so we took off down the road, headed to like our next stop. I decided like we're in a town right now, we're in Yuma, and Yuma has a discount tire. And we're headed back into Quartzsite, which does not have that. So I just thought, you know, let's just hang for a day and have them double check my plug in the morning. Well, we didn't have to wait that long for them to double check the plug because the tire was just flatter than snot after we had done some laundry. So I just changed the tire in the parking lots, put the spare on. I'd already made an appointment with Discount Tire today, so that wasn't a big deal. But then we had noticed when we were trying to use like our little portable generator to inflate the tire, that our fuse, our cigarette lighter, whatever you want to call this here, stopped working. So we were able to use the one down lower, and it worked. So then last night I was checking fuses, that, oh, okay, I found, you know, a 20 amp fuse that was bad, so I'll just replace it. But then I was looking at my collection of fuses, and I have no like mini fuses. So I just ran into Napa, and I was going to buy a fuse kit with, you know, 5-6 different size fuses, and that was $46. So instead I decided to buy just size fuse that we blew for $6, and then I will order a fuse kit off of Amazon, hopefully for a whole lot cheaper. When I was looking at this yesterday, it was my first time really to come in here and look at this. I was just like, man, there are, you know, a lot of like empty spots with no fuses in them. And then when I was looking at this, I realized that most of the empty spots are the spare fuses that someone has used over time. So number 29, 20 amp. Oh, it's a cigar lighter, not a cigarette. Let's make sure I put it in number 29. Yes, I put it into number 29, so we are good to go. So we have 3 different plugs that we use in here. We use the top cigar lighter. This we usually run our backup camera from. Down here we have our second cigar lighter, and usually for this one we run our GPS or Garmin. And then in here we have yet another one, and typically we will run our USB cables to charge our cell phones. When we need to, we will plug in this little guy, and then we can charge a laptop while we're driving as well and still have one output. So we've got lots of options here for getting power out, but if you lose one, then everything else just kind of falls apart.
And it works. I don't think you could see it, but it does work.
This week we've been staying in Yuma, Arizona, in this boondocking location. So it's a little different than Quartzsite, the location we're at. This is like a staging area for, I don't know, it's a state park. I want to say it's about another 10 miles down this dirt road. So a lot of people come through here at higher speeds on their way to the state park. There's dune buggies, there's off-road vehicles. So we've stayed in a couple different places out here, and each place it ends up kind of, it seems like we're in a staging area. People come in during the day, they park their rigs, take their whatever, their dune buggies off, and then they head off into the wilderness to do some riding. In fact, here's some riders coming right now. Behind me, behind the mountains over here, is the military proving ground. So this is where they bring in the jets, the helicopters. They have a little mini city built out there, I think like Afghanistan, that kind of stuff, for people to come in and practice. So like for the US, this is like the largest military proving ground there is. Over here, this other direction, we've got, this was a dumping ground, like literal like trash they brought out here, and landfill filled it up and then put some dirt on top of it, and now we all come out and camp on top of it.
Now what are you working on?
Nothing.
Well, I wanted to film him because Steve is trying to fix my fly zapper, and that's awesome. It's really kind of him. But before I turned on the camera, he shocked himself like 4 times.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
That's hilarious. So I was
so funny.
I was hoping he'd shock himself again and I could catch it on camera.
Yeah.
Wait, don't you need to touch something else down there?
No.
Come on, do it.
You need to touch it to your nose.
Is it working?
Yeah.
How do you know? Touch that part.
See the red light?
Oh yeah, the red light. No.
Yeah, not so funny when it's going to be you.
We have gotten hours and hours of entertainment out of this fly swatter.
No, Noelle has gotten hours and
not
hours
only
of
me,
entertainment.
not only me, hikers, other campers, people love it. You can see how filthy the handle is.
Yeah.
I think it cost like $12 at Walgreens. Oh, I've gotten way...
Have you lost? Noelle is losing her power of speech.
That was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I don't understand how it's shocking.
It's holding a charge. It's got a capacitor or something. It hurts.
No, you cannot.
That does not feel pleasant at all.
Oh, that's hilarious.
To who?
To anybody watching it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so glad I could amuse you today.
You amuse me a lot.
Okay, this is our switch here. I think we rotate. Maybe we rotate. Oh, there we go. Rotating counterclockwise. The whole thing comes down. How does this thing come off?
Now what are you doing?
I'm looking at the instructions.
Is there a possibility you're going to shock yourself again?
Aren't you funny?
Yes, I am.
Funny, funny, funny. Alright, new day. Let's try this again. Alright, that was easy. Alright. Pop this little baby out. Maybe. Maybe. Pop that baby out. I went to install this brake switch the other day, and pretty simple. Got connector goes in here, not too tough. I was a little surprised. It's actually like a mechanical switch. So I was sitting here looking at it, and there's this little lever on the side. So I was playing with the lever, messing around with it. And then after that, then I was reading the directions. And the directions are very clear in this one section. Bigger screwdriver. Caution. The switch can only be adjusted once. So I had thrown the switch, and then I noticed on the side here it says, I don't know if you can see that, it says do not reinstall. Did a little quick wandering around on Google. These are one-time use. Like you put it in, you throw the lever, and that's it. You can't use it again. So once I had thrown the lever, it doesn't actually back off. So I just thought, and anything else probably I would like mess around with this and try to make it work. But since this is actually our brakes, I thought, let's not do that. So I went back to the store and bought another one. Got a different guy at the counter this time, an older guy, and he was like, I want to let you know, he said, do not throw this little lever on the side. Don't throw it until you've already put it in there. I said, yeah, I know. He said, I'm telling you, don't do it. He said, if you try to bring this back, I won't take it back. I said, I know. I already did that. This is the second time I'm buying one. So I guess for you, you learn from my ineptness. It took some work. So I ended up getting this back in here. This time I was smart enough I didn't seat this until after I got this in and sunk it into position. So we'll see if this does anything for us. I'm not really sure how to tell. All right, video. Done. So the riders are awesome during the day. I've not been so fond with them at night. Some of them are ripping by here with the music like blasting, but it looks really cool. They've got like their rigs are all done up with like LEDs. It's really colorful, but it's also a little disconcerting when you hear them just go like tearing by our campsite.
Sometimes at like 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Some of the camp spots we've seen, there's like people use them like for target practice. So there's just, I'm assuming, lots and lots of broken glass all over the place. So I think people just come out here and just do a little plinking just for the heck of it. But we've really enjoyed this area. I'm not really sad to leave because I'm ready to move on to the next place, but we've been here over a week, so I would come back again. Nice town, nice boondocking area. We're in the library and we're trying to upload our video. The video is supposed to publish.
Can no one can hear you? No, it's too quiet.
It's 3 o'clock.
It's 3 o'clock, he said.
We're in the library.
You look at yourself.
We're supposed to upload our video.
No one could hear the whispering.